What's this experience been like? You know, how's it been? What you expected, maybe different, good or bad, than you expected? Both just the adjustment wise and team wise.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like it's been better than I expected, just as far as every game is new and fun. Every practice, you're constantly growing and learning, and I think that's just been what the experience has really been, is just constant learning and growth, and just getting to know your teammates and coaches more every day, and I think that's really what's made it awesome.
Yeah, and I think for me and probably the other freshmen too, a lot of this process has been about finding who we are as a player, and balancing that with who we were as a player and who we're trying to be, and keeping up our confidence and working around playing time and stuff like that. And so walking that line and finding that balance has been a learning process for all of us. So yeah.
Ava, what would you kind of say the vibe's been the last 2 days or since Sunday? Yeah.
I think that we're in focus mode right now. We had a lot to learn from that game. There are a lot of good and bad things, but I think that moving on and flipping the page, turning the page of this book and moving on to the next game will be helpful for us. And I think that we're pretty prepped for Illinois, and just stay focused going into that game will be our main goal.
Question for either of you: how important was it to make a comeback in the second half of that game and make it a game? Was there something that you guys could build on from that?
Yeah, I mean, I think that was crucial just for us to see, like, we are a really good team, and obviously first half was not pretty, but we definitely cleaned it up and didn't give up. I think that's the biggest thing, just knowing that we'll, there's 4 quarters every game. It's not about, not all about how you start, but how you finish too. So I think even though we couldn't grab the win, I think we learned a lot from that second half and just know what we need to do moving forward.
Yeah, especially against the number 18. Like, it shows that we have the aptitude for that, but just making sure we come out strong will be important for us for the next few games.
Was there something especially for you freshmen in that game? Not that you haven't played good competition up to now, and you haven't played some talented Big Ten teams, but in that first half especially, like, boy, this is what the Big Ten really does have to offer with some of their best teams.
Yeah, I think that, well, from a post perspective, each team has different qualities that are difficult to defend against. And so for Maryland, they were a very athletic team. And so kind of sorting our way through the Big Ten with more true centers and more athletic centers for me has been a journey, and figuring out, how to play against them and grow my defensive capabilities and, see how we can play our best against them. So.
Yeah, I mean, same as what I said. I think there's lots of different talented, guards, usually what I'm defending against, but just learning how to play each team, and every game is going to be a battle, and we know every team in the Big Ten is not necessarily out to get Iowa, but they want to win here especially, and I think that that's something that everyone's warned us freshmen about, just made sure we know, like, they don't care that you're freshmen, they don't care that it's Carver Hawkeye Arena, they're going to bring their A game every time they step in, so we just got to be ready.
You mentioned the different players that you see in Big Ten play as a post. What have you seen from Illinois in terms of, a couple of forwards that are going to play center for them? What's that matchup going to be like?
Yeah, so they're definitely going to have some shooting posts, which are always fun to play against. But yeah, I think that's why we are starting out with a smaller lineup for this game. Am I allowed to say that? Okay. But yeah, I think just coming into that game prepared, playing more perimeter defense and focusing on that during our prep will be helpful for me.
Taylor, just the last couple of days, how pivotal has the veteran leadership been on this team? Obviously, players who've been through long seasons, had losses, and that, ended up good at the end. Just how crucial have those voices been after the Sunday?
Really important. Like you said, they've been through it. Something Sid just keeps saying is keep your head up. Like, it's a long season. There's going to be ups and downs, and I think that's what we've all been just focusing on is, the learning from the last game, but then turning the page and preparing for the next one. I think that's the biggest thing, is just knowing that we have what it takes and we got to be confident in our abilities moving forward.
Thanks, guys.